Reinier De Ridder. Robert De Ridder.
Robert demesen çok güzel.
Robert ne RDR. Reinier De Ridder. Rein ne lan doğru. Reinier De Ridder. Ananı Reinier De Ridder.
Reinier De Ridder.
Reinier De Ridder.
Reinier De Ridder.
Reinier De
Reinier De Ridder.
Sound check please.
Oğlum, döner abi. Tamam abi.
Burası MMA. Türkiye'de MMA kültürünü bambaşka bir seviyeye taşımaya devam ediyoruz. UFC'nin yükselen yıldızı, One Championship'te orta siklet ve hafif ağır siklet şampiyonluk kemerini kazanmış. UFC'ye geçtikten sonra Mirsad, Kevin Holland ve Bo Nickal'ı mağlup etmiş. Ve şimdi Abu Dhabi'de Robert Whittaker karşısında çıkmaya hazırlanan RDR, Reinier De Ridder bizlerle. Hoş geldin Reinier.
Thank you.
Bo Nickal galibiyetin çok ses getirdi. UFC'nin hype trenini devirmiş oldun. Ona karşı underdog olarak gösterilmen seni ekstra motive etti mi?
Well, it's a nice position to be in, to be the underdog, but it didn't really give me more motivation. I'm very motivated right now. I want to make the most of my career, and it was just the next fight coming up. I've been working very hard for this fight, preparing in a very tough training camp, very tough training environment, and I was as motivated as I've always been to get him out of there as soon as I could. Being an underdog didn't really motivate me more, but I was very ready to do what I did.
Bo'nun güreş geçmişini ve hype'ını düşününce onu bu kadar kolay yenmek seni şaşırttı mı? Yoksa bunu planlamış mıydın?
Well, we really studied him very well. We really knew what he would bring to the table. He's not been fighting MMA for very long. He's only been in the game for like 3 or 4 years. He has a very long wrestling background. He's always been wrestling for a long time. And he's been like a 3-time national champion in America. So one of the best wrestlers at the moment in the UFC. But I knew his jiu-jitsu could never be anywhere close to mine. Because I've been in jiu-jitsu for so long. I have my judo as my art in the takedown. So I knew I would be a lot better there. So if he would take me down, I was expecting to be in a good position on the floor anyway. So if we hit the ground, I would be happy to be there. And I thought that with all of the work I've been putting into my striking, I thought he wouldn't be able to keep up with me in striking either. So I was very confident in those 2 areas, which didn't really make me worry about the wrestling at all. As we saw in the fight as well, he took me down, but he wasn't able to do any damage there. I was able to reverse him pretty quickly. But the result was very nice, so it was somewhat surprising to get him out of there as soon as I did, yeah.
Bu maçtan sonra özellikle sana güreşçi katili demeye başladılar. Bu güreşçilere karşı özel bir taktik mi geliştirdin? Bununla alakalı özel bir oyunun mu var? Yoksa her şey ringde doğaçlama mı gelişiyor?
So the way I got him is a way that's happened to great wrestlers before, with the knees to the body. Demetrius Johnson to Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo is an Olympic gold medalist. He got him with knees to the body. And my countryman Alistair Overeem against Brock Lesnar, who was a big-time wrestler as well. He got him with the knees to the body. And it's been something I've really been working on for a long time. I know I'm very strong in the clinch. I'm very dangerous with those knees and elbows. So this was definitely part of the game plan. But I wanted to choke him out somewhere, but I didn't get that far this time.
Reinier, peki Khamzat'ı potansiyel rakibin olarak görüyor musun? Bir gün onunla karşılaşırsan o daha mı zorlayıcı olacak sence?
Yeah, I definitely think Khamzat will be in the future someday. I think it's an interesting challenge as well. The Dagestanis and the Chechens, they come with a very different style of wrestling than the Americans do. So it's going to be a very interesting fight when it happens. But I know I can match his grappling and his wrestling. I've trained with him before. I know he has good boxing too. I think we'll get to the fight when it gets a little closer. I can talk more about it. But we'll see him against Dricus first, and it's going to tell us a lot about where he is now, how much he's developed his skills since, and how good he's gotten. But it's definitely a fight I'm excited for to be in one day soon. Yeah.
Şimdi sıradaki maçınla ilgili konuşmak istiyorum. Whittaker çok yönlü biri. Özellikle savunma güreşi ve kontra stilleriyle öne çıkıyor. Sence seni ona karşı en çok zorlayacak olan şey ne olacak?
Well, he's very experienced though. He's been the champion. He's been on the top. And I think exactly what you just said, how well he is in every aspect of the game, how well he's developed in every aspect of the game is going to be a challenge. I need to be very sharp from the beginning. I need to put a lot of pressure on him first, get close, to be able to finish him in this fight. What he really likes is long punches, covering a lot of distance, and he's very dangerous there. He's a very dangerous right hand, good kicks, decent wrestling. So I need to do what I've done in the last couple of fights, put a lot of pressure on the guy and make him quit.
Bu maçı yere taşımak mı önceliğin yoksa ayakta da avantajlı olduğunu düşünüyor musun?
Well, the last fight was a good confidence boost for the stand-up, but I always plan to take it down. My jiu-jitsu always comes first. I always want to see if I can get to his neck as soon as possible. So yes, I'll be wrestling with him as soon as I get a chance. And maybe while I'm getting close to him, I can hit him with some good stuff as well.
Sence Whittaker ve Bonicle arasında ne kadar seviye farkı var?
I think Whittaker's on a different level than Bo because he's so much more well-rounded. But Whittaker's wrestling can never be anywhere close to Bo's, right? He spent so many years at that part of fighting. But it's definitely a big step up. Bo came in with a lot of confidence, a lot of hype. Whittaker is not really in the best spot in his career. He's lost won a few in his last few fights. But skill-wise, he's a lot further than Bo was. So I really need to put in a lot of work to get better as well. I need to get as sharp as I can be to be able to finish him.
Pek çok kişi bu maçı kemer öncesi son engel olarak görüyor. Buradan sonra kemere gidileceğini düşünüyor. Sence kazanan doğrudan title shot'ı hak eder mi?
If I win, yes. I think so. If I can, it depends on how the fight goes. If I can do this spectacularly again, if I can get him out of there in the first couple of rounds, show off my skills, I think I might be next in line for a title shot, definitely.
Bonicle'a attığın diz kadar net bir vuruşu Whittaker gibi üst düzey bir savunmaya karşı bulabileceğini düşünüyor musun?
He's defensively sound because he measures the distance very well. But his hands are always low. His hands are always by his hips. His head is there to be hit, though he uses good head movement. But we've seen him getting hit cleanly before in a lot of his fights. And I think I can do the same.
Sence gelecekte MMA'deki en etkili silah ne olacak? Jiu-jitsu mu yoksa güreş mi?
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Of course. What's important about MMA is that you can find the things that work in every part of it. So there's a lot of stuff in wrestling that doesn't work in MMA. The stance has to be totally different. And there's a lot of stuff in Jiu-Jitsu that doesn't work in MMA either. You can't pull guard and go for a heel hook because you're going to get punched in the face a lot. So I think it's very important to train specifically for MMA in wrestling and in Jiu-Jitsu.
O zaman yakında bu Dağıstanların MMA'deki üstünlüğü dağılacak mı sence?
I don't think so. I think the thing that really makes them different is how dedicated they are to the sport. They do everything for it. They train more than most people do, and that's what makes them great. It's not just that they have great wrestling, but they combine their wrestling with jiu-jitsu very well as well. It's not like most of the Americans, they come from like NCAA wrestling first, but most of the Dagestani and the Chechen guys, they come from Sambo, which is already very complete martial art. We call it wrestling, but it's not just wrestling. They do a lot of jiu-jitsu, they do some striking, they have judo throws, they have trips, they have doubles and singles, upper body takedowns. So because they are so complete and they have a very good way of training, they spend a lot of time drilling, they do a lot of specific work. That's why they are as good as they are right now. And I think a lot of people in the world are still trying to catch up with that.
Khamzat'ın Whittaker'a yaptıklarını sen de yapabilecek misin?
I think his teeth are fine now. I think his teeth are fixed in the right place now. So my jokes go under the neck anyway, so I don't think so.
Peki, Whittaker'ı yenersen ve hemen kemer maçı alamazsan sıradaki meydan okumayı kime karşı yapmak isterdin?
We'll have to see. We'll have to wait for the Dricus Khamzat fight anyway. What happens there? A fight that's always been on my mind because he's been at the top for a long time. When I was the champ in one championship, Adesanya was always the champ in the UFC. He's what he did in those fights with Pereira, very inspirational to me. So that fight is one that I would really love to get one day. Before I get a chance at the title or after, it doesn't matter, but that's a fight that I really like to have in my career.
Geriye dönüp baktığında Van'daki şampiyonlukların mı yoksa UFC'deki son büyük galibiyetin mi senin için daha önemli?
I don't really look back that much at the moment, to be honest. It was very cool at the time in one, but it all happened during COVID. Most of it happened during COVID, so there was no crowds. It was all a bit weird at the time. Going to Singapore, fighting there in lockdown, everything was very strange. But it was amazing to beat a champion like Aung La N Sang, and the fights that I had after were very special as well. But right now, I'm in a very good spot. I've had a crazy 6 months in fighting 3 times. They're lining up great names for me. They're giving me a lot of UFCs, giving me a lot of opportunities to shine. And so far, I've been taking the opportunities well. So this is very cool as well. I don't think I have to choose in this one. Both of them were amazing.
Van'da tarihte ilk triple şampiyon olmaya çok yakındın. Ve bunu çok istiyordun. Bu neden olmadı sence?
I don't think I was that close. I don't think middleweights should fight heavyweights. It was at a point in my career where I was already struggling with one a lot. They didn't have any middleweights left. They weren't giving me fights at all. I was at a point in my personal development where I was very arrogant, very sure that I almost felt like I was unbeatable at the time because I already beat 16 guys. I finished almost all of them. Never really got hurt, and it made me a bit arrogant at the time. So I was calling out the heavyweight in Melican, but I wasn't prepared. I wasn't training as hard, as obsessed as I am now, as I've been in the past. It was a time in my career where I kind of lost focus on what made me great. I just thought at a point I'm a great fighter, and I lost sight of what got me there. All of the work I put in normally. I wasn't really putting in at the time, so I don't think I ever was that close to being a triple champ. And to be honest, 2 belts is enough anyway, so it's not that important to win another one. But those fights have really taught me a lot. They've really, in my life, my personal life, it really helped me change as I am. It really helped me take some steps, and I'm very happy that how it all happened. That I lost that first fight. It really took me a long time to recover, get everything back into place after the first one. And then in the second one, I was doing very well. Knocked him down, was winning the fight. But just physically, he was so much stronger than I was in the second fight, and wasn't able to win it the second time. But yeah, it all led to where I'm at right now, right? So.
Biraz kişisel bir şeyler sormak istiyorum. Bir klasik olarak yoksuldan gelen dövüşçü, varoştan çıkan dövüşçü profili pek sana uymuyor. Bu spora seni başlatan böyle kırılma noktası ne oldu?
You're very right, yeah. So I'm a physical therapist as a profession. I have my own practice. We just with my wife. We just quit a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. I really just rolled into fighting for some reason. I did judo as a kid. Then I moved to a different city to start my studies as a physical therapist. I was looking for another judo club, but couldn't really find a good one. So I started jiu-jitsu and soon after MMA. And took a fight and another fight and another fight, and it just kept going. It's so crazy, so cool to get into a cage and fight another trained killer. It's such a rush. That's always been fun. I've always been able to make a lot of time for training because of my job as a physical therapist. I could make money with doing that, and then I could spend a lot of time training as well. So just step by step, it kind of took over from being a hobby to being a job and a hobby.
Mental anlamda aç kalmayı nasıl başarıyorsun?
It's easy to stay hungry in Turkey. There's a lot of good food.
İlk BJJ deneyiminde herkesi yendikten sonra biraz bu sporu küçümsemişsin. Başka salonda ise daha düşük kuşaklı birilerinden kaybettiğini söylüyorlar. Bu sende nasıl bir farkındalık yarattı?
Yeah, that really got me into jiu-jitsu because exactly when I was going to the new city, I was looking for a judo gym, couldn't find it, went to a jiu-jitsu gym. I went there for the first time, was a lot of people training, but I was able to do very well with my judo. And I was like, this is a bullshit sport, I'm never going to do this again. But then I met somebody via physical therapy. I was doing like an internship, and he told me, you went to the wrong gym, you should go to this one. Then I went there, and small guys were tapping me out, and I was like, this is very interesting, this is very cool. So from that moment I was very into it right away, was hooked on it right away.
Mesleğinin senin dövüş kariyerinde etkisi oldu mu? Sakatlık süreçlerinde bir fark yarattı mı?
Yes, definitely. It's nice to know something about the human body. Nice to know about training, like strength training, conditioning training, and stuff. And it was always very helpful because I did it for myself, did my own practice. I was able to plan my own schedule. Because in the beginning, you don't really earn a lot of money doing MMA anyway. So I was able to provide for my family with the physical therapy, and then next to that, spend a lot of time training. So it's been very helpful and very important thing in my career to be able to be a physical therapist and a fighter. And now I've closed that part because we quit the practice, and now it's only fighting from here on.
Seni yakalamışken şöyle bir şey var bende. Kütlüyor, acıyor bu. Ağır yapıyor bende.
Yeah, I don't care. It's over. I only give pain now. I don't really help people with pain anymore.
Hazır adamını yakalamış. Ama sürekli bak sürekli. Normal. Zararlı değil mi?
No,
Okay.
just old man.
Eyvallah. Peki, beni bu çok heyecanlandıran bir soru aslında. Bir oğlum, bir tane de kızım var. Bu arada benim de bir oğlum, bir kızım var. Baba olmak senin dövüş psikolojini nasıl etkiledi?
I really think you have a life before you have kids and a life after you have kids. Before you have kids, you're just focused on yourself. And when you have kids, the focus really shifts to somebody else, right? That's very interesting thing, I think. But to be honest, fighting is for me. They don't care. And they'll have a good life with me fighting, and they'll have a good life if I don't fight. The only thing they know is Daddy trains a lot, and that's what it comes down to. It's just the time I spend with my kids is very important to me, And it's nice that because of fighting, I get to spend a lot of time with them as well. I don't have to sit in an office space or work a job a lot of the time, so I can spend time with them. But fighting is for me. I like it. I like it as a profession, and I like to put a lot of time in it. And it gives the kids like some opportunities maybe, but they're happy anyway. They just want to spend time with their dad every once in a while.
Çocuklarından birisi kafeste kariyer yapmak istese buna izin verir misin? Destekler misin? Yoksa engel mi olmaya çalışırsın?
No, of course, they can do whatever they want. And I think my daughter doesn't really like fighting yet. She's in the gym and she likes to be around us, and she likes to see it a little bit, but we don't really, for some reason, she doesn't really want to train yet. But my son is always punching the air and punching the bag and play fighting with the other kids and with me, so I think he will like it. And I hope both of them at least will train a little bit so they will be able to defend themselves. And I think combat sports can really help you grow as a person as well. So I believe, I hope they will train, and I think they will. And if he wants to fight, he can fight, but we'll see. I hope he does some school as well.
Harun Özkan, yollarınız nasıl kesişti? Ve bu Combat Brothers nasıl doğdu?
So we've been friends for over 10 years, I believe. We met in training first, so we were training partners first for a long time. He had some fights as well. He did some competition as well while I was starting my competition career. And there came a point where he said, I want to focus on coaching, which I've been very thankful for, because he's been an important part for me in this whole thing. And then we were training at a gym, some stuff happened, so we had to leave that place. And I had a fight coming up like 3 weeks later, already scheduled in Belgium. It was like my 6th fight or my 7th pro fight, something like that. And we needed to find a place to train as soon as possible. We found one. We started the Ridder Özkan MMA first, and then it became Combat Brothers a little later. We still run the gym now at home. It's doing very well. We're very happy with that, and we're a good team together. And he's very happy that he's in Turkey right now.
Hollanda'da çok fazla Türk var. Gökhan Saki veya Gökhan Sarıçam gibi Türk dövüşçülerle bir tanışıklığın var mı?
Yes, of course. I don't know why you guys love Turkey always so much. All the Turkish flags everywhere. You love Turkey so much, but why do you leave Turkey? Why do you always want to go to Holland, Germany? Why?
Bu biraz politik oldu, haklısın.
Politik. But Gökhan Sarıçam is my friend. We've trained a lot together through the years. I met Saki once, I believe, but he is kind of already on his way out. And Harun, of course, is Turkish. I have some Turkish friends. I've always loved Turkish people. You guys are all very friendly, very nice. You know the best places to go and eat. So.
Görüyorum ki aslında kariyerinde Türklerle çokça yolların kesişmiş. Abbasov'a karşı kemerini savunmuşsun, Hasiyev'i yendin. Şamil Erdoğan'la dövüşmek istediğini söyledin. Bizimle bir derdin mi var Türklerle öyle?
Yes, I want to beat all the Turkish guys. I've been beating a Turkish guy for 10 years now, so I want to expand my view a bit.
Kemran maçından sonra bir paylaşım yaptın. Hatta göstereceğim. Bu böyle sizin aranızda özel bir şey mi? Bunun bir hikayesi var mı? Kendi aranızda böyle şakalaşıyor musunuz bizlerle?
No, so there's this viral video in Holland of I think maybe like a comedian, Turkish comedian. This is a joke. Turkey always number one, always number one. This is something. It's just in Dutch culture, Dutch Turkish culture.
Teşekkür ederim. Thank you.
Because this is you guys you come to Holland, come to Germany, but you never forget Turkey is always number one. Huh? You like another different country, but when you talk to you guys, when I talk to you guys since I've been here, when you ask what do you like, it's always something from Turkey. You like your food best. You like everything from Turkey best.
Yeah.
I like that. It's nice. You're very nationalistic. I love that. There's all these Turkish flags everywhere. Atatürk everywhere. I like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
In Holland, we're not like that, so that's a shame.
Harun Hoca sayesinde Türk güreşiyle ilgili bir şeyler duydun mu? Mesela yağlı güreşi biliyor musun? Bizim bir güreşimiz var. Zeytinyağıyla sıvanıyoruz böyle komple her yer. Hatta
Yeah, I know about it. Yeah.
daha kötüsü var.
Yeah. You do this at home or no?
No.
The last picture I don't want to try.
Bunu ben de hala sorguluyorum yıllardır. Güreş camiasını karşımıza almayalım da. Biliyor musun bunu? Daha önce görmüş müydün?
Yes, I've seen it. Yeah, because of the Turkish guys in the gym. Yeah.
Bir de aslında konuşmak istiyorum. Çevrende çok fazla Türk var. Türkçe biliyorsun bir şeyler. Az önce de böyle bir araya serpiştirdin. Aklına gelen bir şey var mı şu anda böyle? En sık kullandığın Türkçe kelime ne mesela?
Anamko, no? Aman.
Çokça da koyayım. Bizde virgül gibi. Türk futbolu hakkında bir bilgin var mı? Türkiye'deki futbol kulüplerinden bildiğin, tuttuğun takım ya da takip ettiğin birileri var mı?
I don't know too much about football. I know you guys really like it. We drove by the stadium yesterday, but it's too boring for me. 90 minutes, an hour and a half of 22 guys kicking a ball around. It's so boring. I always think, when does the fight start? When does it get interesting?
Ya, okey. Ben de nefret ederim futboldan. Bu arada bu soruyu niye sordurdunuz? Yine Hollanda'da çok fazla Türk var. Orada bizim mutfağımıza dair de bazı temsiller var biliyorum. Buradakiler kadar iyi midir onu bilmiyorum ama Türk mutfağında bir favorin var mı?
Yes, Harun's family has all kind of restaurants in our city, so we go there regularly. And we just went to a restaurant here in Bursa. It was very, very nice. A lot of different messes. Yeah, I really like Turkish food.
Baklava.
Baklava is also good, yeah.
Reinier, zaman ayırdığın için çok teşekkür ederim. Çok keyifliydi benim için de. Sıradaki maçında da başarılar dilerim. Seni tekrar da burada görmeyi çok isterim. Kapatmadan önce Whittaker'la ilgili bir tahminde bulunmanı istesem o maçla ilgili.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. I already talked to Harun. I think we have to come back every couple months. The Whittaker fight, I believe I'm going to be able to pressure him first, get close to him, hit him with some good shots, take him down, maybe wear him out a bit in the first round, and hopefully choke him out in the second.
Reinier, zaman ayırdığın için çok teşekkürler. Sıradaki maçta başarılar dilerim. Seni tekrar burada görmeyi de çok isterim. Çok keyifliydi benim için. İzleyen herkese çok teşekkürler. Bir sonraki bölümde bomba gibi sürpriz konuklarla tekrar karşınızda olacağız. Teşekkürler.